나보다는 환자가 더 우선이 되는
청담점 오라클 피부과 성형외과는 365일 여러분의 아름다움과 건강을 책임집니다.
today's Monday makeup lesson, I'm going to show you how to create a classic smoky eye. It's one of those looks that looks so good on so many people, and I have lots of tips and tricks to show you guys to make sure it works perfectly for you. So let's get started. The first step to a perfect smoky eye is to make sure you're priming the lids, and you can use eyeshadow primer or concealer, but what you really want to make sure you're completely covering the lid from the lash line up to the brows to create a blank canvas. This is to disguise any discoloration that we might naturally have on our lids and also give the eyeshadow something to hold on to. So you actually want to leave your eyeshadow primer or concealer just a little sticky. This will actually grab hold of the shadow. However, I do have a little trick to make sure you also get a good blend, so we'll get to that in a second. With any eye makeup look, the main areas of the eye would be the crease area, and the crease area is really important in a smoky eye. If you think of what smoke is, it's that deep dark color that then fades into nothing, and the crease area is where that fading into nothing happens. The crease area is basically where the lid creases into the eye shape, but it stops just underneath the brow bone. And of course, you have the lid as well. And for a smoky eye, I actually divide the lid into an upper and a lower part. Now, as far as eyeshadows go, I've created a little smoky palette for us, and you want to adapt this to work with your own skin tone. So the first shade is what I refer to as the base shade. So this is very similar to your own skin tone, could be a little lighter. We then have our contour shade. This should be a few shades darker than your own skin tone. And then you have your mid-tone, and your mid-tone is probably the most important. A lot of people refer to this as the transition shade. This is somewhere in between the base and the contour. That's why I call it a mid-tone, because it's a middle tone. And then we have our smoky shadow. So our smoky shade is basically whatever type of smoky eye that you want to create. I'm going to create a black one. So let's get started with this look, taking a blending brush and our base shade. And this is my little trick to get that perfect blend. We're basically going to start at the crease of the eye and then work up underneath the brows. So you want to pack on this base shade to create a silky powdery effect, but avoid the lid. We want the lid to stay a little tacky from the concealer and the primer, but we want that crease to be really powdery, really easy to blend over. By applying that powder, we're basically going to create an easier, softer blend. Remember how I said concealer and primer gives the shadow something to hold on to? Well, this powdery base will make sure we have something to blend over, and that's how you get that perfect soft blend. Just make sure to avoid the lid, don't come down too far, keep it from the crease right up to the brows. For the next step, we're going to keep with that same blending brush, and I haven't cleaned it off, and we're going to go in with our mid-tone, so our middle tone or our transition shade. And we're going to start over everything that we've already applied, but we're going to stop under the brow bone. So the first shadow went from the crease right up underneath the brows, avoiding the lid. And use this little diagram as a representation of what we're doing here. We're starting in this crease area and then softly blending upwards. If you're not sure where to stop and start your blend, you basically want to keep it in between these two parallel points. It looks really complicated, but it's basically using the edge of your eye, nose, and brow on one side, and then creating a parallel line on the inner corner. If you blend outside the lines, don't worry because you can always clean up at the end. Just use this as a guide. Then we're going to take a clean blending brush, and I always keep a clean blending brush handy for every look, but in particular when you're doing a smoky eye. Go over everything that you've applied to soften out any harsh lines. No additional product needed, just soften out those lines. Now we're going to move on to applying the contour, and I need you guys to take a brush that's got a lot of control in it. So maybe a flat brush or a pencil brush or a brush like this, which is somewhere in between. It's one of my favorites. And picking up a little bit of that contour shade, which is one of the darker shades from this palette, we're going to apply this all over the lid area. So I want you guys to keep this just to the lid, bringing it up to where that mid-tone starts in the crease, but don't go beyond that point. Really focus on the roots of the lashes and softly blend this over and back, covering the lid. Try to avoid blending this up too high because that can ruin the look. You want to keep it nice and deep and low. So what we're going to end up with is a deep dark look right at the roots of the lashes that then fades upwards, fading into that mid-tone, into that crease, and up underneath the brows. Next, I want you to take a small flat brush, something that you have the most control over. And I want you to take your smoky shadow. So whatever smoky shadow that you're using, I'm using black. And there's two ways that you can apply this. You can bring your hand down onto the lash line, or you can come at it straight on. As you can see, my hand is pretty much at the level of my nose as I'm applying this. I'm applying it using the lash roots as my guide, and follow the natural shape of your lash line. If you have your hand too low at this point, you're going to blend that black up too far. And I don't want you guys to do that. So try to keep it at around the cheek level, or bring your hand over the top and press downwards onto the lash line. Either way, just imagine that you're creating a liner look. Just coat right by those lashes and really pack it on there. Get in between those lashes, right onto that lash line. It's really important. We have to imagine that that black is coming from somewhere, so it has to start really dark at the base. Now for shaping wise, I like to have it slightly thicker just in the center. It's almost like an oval shape. This will create that classic round shape that you get with a smoky eye. So it's slightly tapered on the inside and the outside, and highest in the middle. Before you go any further, what I want you to do is take your fingertip and really press on that pigment. Push it right at those lashes. No smudging, no blending, just pushing that on there. This will remove any fallout while also making sure we're really packing that pigment right at the roots of the lashes. Once you've done that, you can then take your small blending brush or a pencil brush and softly and lightly smudge this out. Watch for your hand placement here. What I want you guys to remember is that if your hand is low, your blend will be high. And that's good at the start because we want to bring that black from the root of the lashes upwards to about the halfway point of the lid. But if you keep your hand this low throughout the entire smudging process, you're going to end up pushing it up too high. Bring that brush slightly upwards. As you start to smudge, regain control over that brush and very softly sweep over and back. And this will prevent you from blending it up too high. You do not want it to surpass the lid and get into that crease area, depending on the look that you're doing, of course, but particularly for a classic smoky eye. Keeping it nice and low by the lashes is the best way to get that classic look. I usually split the lid into two sections, so I have a lower part and an upper part. I'm making it sound really complicated, but it's actually not that complicated. But if you learn these techniques, it will become easier, even though it sounds like I'm making it harder than it is. The next step is really important, and it's to really darken in between the lashes. So apply a pencil liner on your waterline, which is the upper tight line of your lid. What I like to do is just look down in a mirror and just kind of push upwards between the lashes. This will create that dark smoky look. You have to imagine where this smoky depth is coming from, and it should be coming right between the lashes. So try getting that pencil right in there. Another important thing is to coat those lashes. I actually brush my lashes downwards to make sure it's really dark right at the roots. Once again, to create the illusion of the depth coming from the lash line. Essentially, it looks like we just have really thick lashes. If you want to go an extra step, you can always apply invisible liner. If you watch my videos a lot, you'll know that I've talked about this. It's basically lining very, very thinly right between your lashes, as close as possible. And I also went ahead and applied some falsies. Once again, this creates the illusion of a deep, dark look right at the roots. So that's pretty much all of the work done, but we've still got a lot of work to do. You have to clean up underneath the eyes because keeping it as clean and bright as possible will create that contrast with the smoky eye. So don't neglect doing this. You also want to clean up underneath the brows by taking a little bit of the base shade and a small brush and applying this on the brow bone. We have already applied this, but reapplying it will actually brighten this up. And you can also pop a little bit of this shadow on the inner corner of the eye too. I like to imagine that the smoky eye is coming from my lash line and you don't have lashes right in there. So try brightening it ever so slightly. Finish off with lots of mascara to balance out the top. And there you go. A classic smoky eye. And you can use these techniques to create any number of different looks. But I love that deep dark look starting at the roots of lashes and blending upwards. If you try out this look, I would love to hear from you guys. You can also send me a picture. And if you have any problems, I'm always here to help. So just leave a comment and I'll try and get back to you. Check out the other videos on the screen. Hit that like button if you learned something. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Are peeling sticks. So tell us about these.
So I'm just going to show you how this works. This comes in a cute little pouch like this. What you do is you tear it apart and there's a reveal here. Ta-da!
Oh, giant Q-tip.
It's a Q-tip. It's a cotton swab. It's actually jumbo size. I'm not sure if you can tell from the screen, but it's much bigger than your normal Q-tip that you would use every night, hopefully. So this is something that we're really fascinated about because it's pre-soaked in lactic acid, apple extract, and all the great exfoliating ingredients. So I can feel it. It's pretty wet, actually.
Oh yeah, it's super hot, super soaked.
Exactly. And what you do is, this is my favorite part. You can sit on the couch, relax, just have the movie on or whatever you want to watch on TV, and then you just go on your T-zone like that, just swab, or your U-zone where you have the tendency to have oilier areas or sometimes rougher patches on your skin. And then it'll exfoliate, and it's in such a gentle way.
Now,
and
what's
also
really
it's
cool
fun.
is that you're actually getting a set of 10 of these today. Look at how big this swab is. It's like, they'll get compared to the palm of my hand, and I have the biggest hands on the planet, right? So this is like a giant swab. Now, I want to show you, this is completely saturated. It's completely soaked. And I'm going to actually just apply it right over here to that T-zone, just like Sarah was saying. And I have a question. Can I use it right over here? Because sometimes I get really right in the crook of my nose there.
Well, the best part about this product is the precision exfoliation. So you can go around your nose like that. You normally don't get into that area, so this is perfect because it has this cotton swab here around the nose, but also don't forget your U-zone because this part sometimes gets neglected. So you want to make sure that you're exfoliating the rougher parts or sometimes the oilier parts of your skin.
So could we, because there is so much product on here, could we actually just swipe over the entire face, cheek, and chin area, and even maybe certain areas of the neck?
Yes, you can. Actually, the brand advises that you do that on the neck as well. I love to just go around my neck. That's the most satisfying part. It helps to reduce the size of the pores as well, and overall just that clean, fresh, glowing skin after you're done.
Right, so I'm going in for my neck.
You're really going at it over there.
Yeah, I'm going for it because this is one of the perks of having this job, is getting all these beauty treatments right here on the set. All right, so what's really cool about this is that you're getting 10 of these. Now, how often am I going to do this? Is this like a daily thing? Is this a once a week thing?
So you should be exfoliating at least once or twice a week. And I'm so glad you brought that up, Alberti, because it's so important to exfoliate. It's often a step that we neglect. And your dead skin cells tend to build up over time, preventing from your skincare all those great creams from absorbing where they need to go. So sloughing off that dead skin cell with regular exfoliation is really the key to amazingly glowy skin. And this is actually derived from a derm office trend called aqua peeling. So in Korea, aqua peeling is a huge exfoliation trend that combines hydration, but also exfoliation. So you're getting all the benefits of exfoliation without the irritation.
Oh wow, well it feels so good. I gotta tell you, my skin feels really, really nice.
This is also great because you don't need to rinse. Usually exfoliators are required for rinsing, but this one you just go straight to your treatment step and start with a serum and then a moisturizer to make sure you wrap up everything.
Okay, now we did have a question on the mask from before, so I'm just going to ask you that question really quickly. Christine says, how often do you use this mask?
Oh, this is Christine again.
Yes, yes.
Hi, Christine. So you can use this twice, sometimes 3 times a week. I personally like to use it every 2 days in the morning just because it feels so fresh and awake every morning. But yeah, 2 or 3 times is a great start. And then once your skin gets used to it, you can use it a little more frequently.
All right, so that you're going to see that mask scrolling across your screen and the carousel below. And you can see we've got a lot of cool brand new items to Beauty IQ that you've never ever seen before in this show. Right now, we're talking to you also about these. These are your peeling swabs, and these are from Dr. Oracle. You're getting a set of 10 here, which I love, and instead of paying $50 at retail, you're getting them here at a great deal, $40. So shop here, shop with us, beautyiq.com, or call the number on your screen. Now, let's talk about this though, right? Because let's take a deeper dive into why Korean skincare. You know, what's so special about these formulas coming out of Korea that you decided to bring all of these to the US with your brand Glow Recipe?
So we've been in marketing and product development for a long time, and we saw so many innovations coming from Korea, and it all stems from the Korean woman. She's extremely picky, demanding about skincare, and wants the absolute best, and because of that, she's willing to try so many different things. So the local market has become a place where there's so much innovation coming out, and we go back to Korea 6 times a year to source the best of the best. And every single time you think we've been there 2 months ago, we've seen it all, every single time we're blown away again.
So really they are on the forefront of everything.
So aqua peeling was one of those trends that we picked up actually last year, and still it's growing. I was fascinated when Christina and I traveled to Korea last time when we saw every girlfriend of ours was going to the derm clinic, the derm office to get this aqua peeling treatment once a week at least during their lunchtime. I mean, this was this phenomenon that we saw in every single derm office.
And how much could like an aqua peel treatment cost?
It varies actually. We've seen $30 to $200. It really depends on where you go.
But for one treatment?
Exactly. Well, Lunch Express, $30 is doable, maybe not $200. But
Yeah.
there are so many different types of these facials. But the overall theme was aqua peeling because it really is a hybrid of hydration and peeling all in one, which was not really achievable before.
Yeah, and you know what I really like is that usually when something says peel on it, I run in the other direction.
Yeah,
because
I'm the same way.
I have very sensitive skin, and I think, oh my gosh, it's going to make me red. It's going to hurt my skin.
Exactly.
This I just put it on, and my skin isn't red. It's got
Yeah,
that
you
nice
look
glow.
fine.
And what's really nice is it doesn't feel like anything. It feels cool when you put it on, but you don't feel any tingling.
Exactly, it's very cooling, refreshing, soothing, and additionally, it gives real results. We did a consumer survey on this, and after a day of use, 95% of the women who we tested with said that their skin was more refined, smooth, and radiant. So those are real results, but in a more gentle way.
We also have really, this is my most exciting part, 90% after 1 week of use said that they would add this to their skincare routine without hesitation. This speaks volumes because nobody wants a complicated or complex skincare routine, but the fact that this made it so much easier and fun, but also giving great results made it so appealing for everybody.
So appealing for your peel. And just one last question. So are we doing this at night or in the daytime?
You can do it actually both. If you're using it in the morning, we advise to use sunscreen to make sure that you're not really exposed. But I personally like to do it at night. I have combination to oily skin, and this is really the best way to control the oilier areas of my skin.
So this is really cool. Use this as your daytime exfoliator. Use this as your nighttime peel once a week, and get 10 of them home. And instead of paying $50, you get them for $40 here on Beauty IQ. All right, so don't go anywhere. If you want more great Korean beauty secrets, we've got
Assalamualaikum ji, this is me Naza Shangir Khan. Welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for giving me 10k subscribers on my YouTube channel. So I have a YouTube family as well and really appreciate it. So I am here to tell you guys about my night skin care routine. क्योंकि मुझसे बहुत से लोग ये सवाल करते हैं कि अपनी स्किन रूटीन बता दें, तो मैं यहाँ पे बताना चाहूँगी कि at times I don't do such things on my face. At times I do home remedies. I use sheet mask, sorry. So I just came from my shoot and I'm gonna tell you guys कि मैं क्या करती हूँ अपने शूट के आने के बाद अपनी स्किन के साथ जो सारे दिन की डस्ट, मेकअप, पसीना एंड पोर्स में डर्ट वगैरह को साफ करने के लिए। तो मुझे लगता है कि पहली टिप आपको ऐसे कैसे बताऊं, you guys have to subscribe to my YouTube channel, press the bell icon, like my video and do share this video. Sharing is caring. Let's go. I have some products. This is the product by YouFace. You can get them by online. You can order them. I recently start using it. YouFace. इनकी कुछ products हैं मेरे पास जो कि मैं अपनी night skin care routine के लिए use करती हूँ. So this is the brightening cleanser plus face wash. Has the vitamin C. As I have mentioned a lot of times कि मुझे vitamin C सूट करता है. अगर आपको vitamin C सूट करता है तो please do use it. जैसे कि मेरे पास face wash है vitamin C का, तो आप ये भी कर सकते हैं, इससे cleansing कर सकते हैं, इससे आप अपना face wash कर सकते हैं. Before I do this, apparently मेरे पास अभी coconut oil ख़त्म हुआ है. Coconut oil is the best remedy, is the best makeup remover, trust me once. तो अगर आपके पास कोकोनट ऑयल है तो आप उसको एज अ मेकअप रिमूवर यूज़ कर सकते हैं. बहुत अच्छा है, मेरे पास कल ही ख़त्म हुआ है. सो अगर आपके पास नहीं भी है कोकोनट ऑयल तो जस्ट हैव सम गुड मेकअप रिमूवर जो आपको सूट करे. और लाइट चली गई. So it's okay अगर आपके पास कोकोनट ऑयल नहीं है, it's totally fine. Just use good मेकअप रिमूवर जो आपकी स्किन को ज़रूर सूट करे. कुछ मेकअप रिमूवर्स और कुछ मेकअप वाइप्स आपके चेहरे पर दाने कर देती हैं, तो प्लीज़ ये देख लीजिएगा. I recommend generally I recommend it's a very light moisturizer makeup remover. कोकोनट ऑयल पहली प्रायोरिटी है. In second priority is Sephora makeup remover. You can buy it. आपको मिल जाएगा आसानी से किसी भी अच्छे मॉल से या स्टोर से. ठीक हो गया जी. So I'm gonna do cleansing with vitamin C and let's just wash my face. Cleansing से पहले we have to remove makeup. ज़रूरी है. तो हम कॉटन वाइप लेके इस पे इतना सा लगा लेंगे and we'll just remove the makeup. मैं कोकोनट ऑयल से उतारती हूँ, अच्छा उतर जाता है, बट अब वो नहीं है, so it's fine. Let me give you a tip over here. ये तो हमारा full of makeup हो गया. Let's just take a new wrap and let me tell you कि आपको अपनी आंखों से आसानी से मेकअप कैसे उतार सकते हैं. Okay, आपने 2 to 3 drops लिए and you just have to put on your eye और इसको आपने रखना है. 1-2 सेकेंड रखेंगे. Let me tell you the magic. ठीक हो गया. हल्का सा इसको नीचे की तरफ पुश करके and you guys can see the magic. रगड़ने से, रब करने से बहुत बेहतर है कि आप इसको ऊपर अगर अपनी आंख की थोड़ी देर रख देंगी तो ये जितना भी आपका मस्कारा है वो डिजॉल्व कर लेगा, ठीक है। नया भी ले सकते हैं, पर मैंने इसी की दूसरी साइड ले ली, इट्स फाइन। इसको आप 1 से 2, खैर कम बता रही हूँ मैं, 2 से 3 सेकेंड तक आपने इसको अपनी आंख के ऊपर रखना है और ये आपका पूरा आई मेकअप लाइनर कवर कर देगा। Well, I recently did something for my dark circles. I'll share that video too. क्योंकि जाहिर है हमारा काम ऐसा होता है कि डार्क सर्कल्स आ ही जाते हैं, तो I just got some therapy which I'll share soon. So let's do this vitamin C cleansing. So I am here after my cleansing. Okay, बहुत easy steps थे, 3 steps किए मैंने. I just remove my makeup, I cleanse my face. Now I'm gonna use this serum. Again I mentioned कि I just start using products by U-Face. तो ये U-Face का serum है, I use it at night, ठीक है, as night serum. इसके बेनिफिट्स क्या हैं? ये आपके एक्ने स्कार्स को ठीक करता है, ये आपके डार्क सर्कल्स को ठीक करता है, ये आपकी 2 टोन को ठीक करता है. सो इट्स गुड फॉर योर स्किन. इसके हम देंगे 1 ड्रॉप हियर, 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 हियर एंड हियर. You just have to massage it gently. इससे पहले मैं विटामिन सी की क्रीम यूज़ करती थी बॉडी शॉप की एज नाइट क्रीम, बट ये मुझे ज़्यादा सूट किया है. सी, दैट्स इट. दिस इज माय नाइट स्किन रूटीन एंड देन आई यूज अ लिप बाम. Okay, it's a 10 lip balm. So this was 3 simple steps you guys have to do right after your shoots, your any outgoing, और मुझे लगता है कि आपको अपने फेस से मेकअप हर हाल में उतारना चाहिए. मेकअप को प्लीज़ सारी रात मत अपने फेस पे रहने दिया करें. स्किन को हवा की ज़रूरत है, ऑक्सीजन की ज़रूरत है, तो लेट योर स्किन ब्रीथ. Thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel, press the bell icon and do share this video. Yes. Anyways, प्यार बांटिए, खुश रहिए, stay positive, stay happy and take care of yourself.
还有我们今天给大家分享的疗愈好物
哦，这是什么呢？这个就是奥拉克，韩国最大的医美整形集团，各位听过吗？很多人说呢，要飞到韩国去做整形，你一定听过奥拉克，因为奥拉克是韩国最大的整形机构，它有皮肤科、有整形科、有医美科。好，里面所有的股东都是知名的医生。这是他们推出来的一个奥拉克的修复软膏面霜。这么小一个吗？给大家看一下。
是的，那为什么说是这个整容级别呢？因为你做任何的激光啊、微整之后都可以用的面霜。
我想这个面霜呢，并不是让你呢大量的从脸一直涂到胸的啊，因为它很珍贵。是。它里面的成分呢，专门是 for 如果你做完了医美，你打完了激光，甚至是有一些微伤口的时候，你直接让它涂在伤口上，可以加速复原。你想伤口都能好。如果你脸上有一些痘疤呢，只是有一些痘痘的伤口呢，当然很快。是的。所以如果你有做过医美，你做过一些动刀动枪的手术，你一定要用好的修复霜。是的。如果你没做过那些手术，你没有伤口，你拿来用更好啊，因为它可以修复伤口了，当然能修复你的细胞。所以这个面霜凭什么这么小一管就要卖你？我觉得呢，基本上呢，算是比大罐面霜呢。比起来可以相平抗力的价钱，
那
因为它值得。
原价是167元一支，今天直播到手价格是99元。
虽然你可能觉得有点小怪，但是我可以告诉你，它不会用很快。
有人说割了双眼皮之后可以用吗？
聪明，是的。
多久可以用？
有伤口就得用，你可以问医生，因为呢，这个在韩国的这个整形科呢，这个霜是他们做完手术就用的，它等于是立刻修复，所以原则上有伤口是可以用的，它就是给你修复用的。而且你知道它很天然，它没有什么人工香料，因为它如果加了香料会刺激你的伤口，这也就是为什么在韩国的奥拉克会推出这个修复膏，它就是让肌肤呢做完任何手术之后做修复用的。今天我们把它拿来平常普通保养就更厉害了。
是的，是我们今天呢来看一下最后一个没有分享的宝贝，是我们的4号宝贝，韩国的奥拉克新生修复面霜。那给大家看一下，就是我们今天给大家分享的，它一支啊只有15毫升，但这15毫升可以做到什么？敏感肌可以使用，如果你有痘坑、痘印的话可以使用，有红血丝修复的一定要使用它，包括如果你做了一些医美激光类型啊，或者是打针、超声刀，都可以在术后去使用这款面霜。
而且呢，因为奥拉克呢在韩国呢，大家都知道它是最知名、最大的一个整形集团。
是。
事实上呢，很多人说那我不想整形，很多人去做不见得是动刀动枪的整形，很多人是去做医美的。你知道现在的医美很流行，有的时候呢，你可能打个玻尿酸，或者是呢可能去打个激光，
水光针啊，
然后呢水光针，这些都会创造伤口。
对，
你不要以为呢你没有动刀动枪，没有打麻药，没有切割就不算整容。现在有很多微整形，它会造成很多的小伤口，譬如说雷射就是啊。
是的，
雷射其实是用高温在烧你的肌肤，而且很多人说，那我可不可以去做磨皮？你要很多什么粉饼雷射，亲爱的宝宝们，
都是
创口。
对，
这时候你如果用一般的保养品会很刺激，它会受伤，会很痛，甚至呢会慢，它会修复得很慢。所以为什么奥拉克要特别研发这一款修复霜？它又叫修复膏，它的量不大，但是用量很省。你只要在呢有状况的部分擦就好了，譬如说你哪里有创口，哪里有痘疤，还有哪里会脱皮，哪里会起皮脱屑，还有哪里会有痘疤，以及呢哪里特别干、特别敏感、特别有红血丝的时候，你就擦在那一块。当然，整个脸都能擦，只是比较浪费。
对，但是它也可以，比如说擦在我们的眼周有细纹的地方，或者法令纹需要修补的地方，它都可以去涂抹。
而且我觉得啊，我很喜欢的就是，因为它真的是让你的伤口都能用，所以它没有什么添加物，它本身也没有什么香料的添加，所以它的味道呢就是自然，不会是那种很浓的。我好怕那种。很多抗老的修护霜啊，我的味道可香了。
是的，很吓人那个味道。
它那个味道很好。
对，那这个
很清新，然后淡淡的，
很治愈的味道。
因为你知道它是要修复。
哇，说好的要很省，结果自己在手上。
因为这一管是用来捞粉的。
涂成这个样子。
哪里有纹路，哪里需要修复，最近很需要修复。
是啊，那这款面霜的话，今天原价售价是167元，今天在我们的直播间的直播到手价格是99元一支，相当于打了6折。
而且我特别喜欢它的味道，而且它的吸收很快。如果你肌肤敏感，如果你常常有那种痘疤创口，如果你很容易起皮脱屑，赶快用。如果你做过医美，你有时候会去打一些什么，这个叫做什么动力光啊，什么超声刀啊，拜托你要用对东西。你如果乱用，你皮肤很快就敏感。
而且这一款的话，跟大家讲说是我们今天的4号宝贝。那我们4号宝贝现在正在来到我们这个仓库的路上，所以我们在下周，也是在国庆之前会发货拿到你们的手上啊。
这个呢必须抢，因为你的肌肤一定不可能永远都很完美，你总会有需要修复的时候。如果你做完了医美，那你就更需要修复了。我这个一定要跟大家推荐一下，我们好好的给大家讲一下这个奥拉克的新生修复面膜，它里面专门是针对皮肤有任何的敏感、红血丝，或者是肿、发炎，需要消炎的、镇定的、修复的，因为它是为了本来整形术后所设计的，所以有创口就拿来擦。但是如果你说我的脸上没有做手术啊，那么如果你有一些敏感、起皮、脱屑，甚至是呢有暗斑、有痘疤，都可以擦。 它的效果很好，因为它是针对手术伤口用的。何况你如果没有受伤，用起来修复能力就更强。
尤其到了这个秋季的话，大家容易出现敏感的问题的话，就可以来选择一下我们这个修复面霜，可以帮助你提升你的肌肤防御能力啊。
它里面有一个很厉害的成分叫做腺苷。这个一定要跟大家介绍一下，腺苷这个成分呢，我相信很多人用过呢，高贵的保养品大牌子里面的小黑瓶吧。
哦，同样的成分吗？
小黑瓶里面主打的就是腺苷。腺苷的成分呢，它是可以深入到真皮层的，所以它是可以从真皮层让你的肌肤呢可以修复回来。所以宝宝们，你们都知道小黑瓶卖多少钱？那你想这样一管它该卖多少钱？它是人家打完美白针的时候，打完激光的时候呢，在韩国最大的整形医院用来擦的。今天给你做日常保养品，这一管呢，平常的价钱就是167，今天呢100不用，99块就可以。
是的。
而且呢，今天你买呢，拍下就是立减68元。这个你飞到韩国去，你到那个奥拉克跟他讲说，哎，医生不好意思啊。卖我这个省68块嘛，你会被赶出来的，亲爱的宝贝，人家不会理你的，好不好？所以请大家加油。
是红雀丝药可以使用它哈，红雀丝药使用它，特别是这个敏感的这个红雀丝，可以用它来进行一个修复的作用。
We could sit here for 3 hours and just listen to you tell us these stories and weave the tale. All right, so let me begin with, excuse me, that this is where we're moving into next. This is an exfoliation story. This is a pointed, targeted, if you have a fine line, a deep wrinkle, a crevice, an uneven patch. These, a set of 10. I'm going to have you open one, my dear, and pull one out. These are, I hope you don't mind me boiling it down just for the purposes of time. These look like oversized Q-tips. They have been drenched in active ingredients. They are one of the coolest things I've ever seen or heard about. But in Korea, this is their version of a lunchtime facial. It's called aqua peeling. The dermatologist is actually not Dr. Oracle. He's named his brand in Korea Dr. Oracle because he hopes to be an oracle within skincare. Really, his name is Dr. Rowe?
Dr. Rowe.
Dr. Rowe. Okay, so what is aqua peeling?
So aqua peeling is a trend that I was fascinated to see last year, but it's picking up now in Korea even bigger. It's a trend that actually combines hydration and exfoliation all in one. And it started in the doctor's offices where women would go. All of my Korean friends would go there every single week for their lunchtime facial and just come out glowing and with radiant skin because their skin is exfoliated and hydrated at the same time. And these two were not really achievable together before, and the fact that you can get that.
What, hydration and exfoliation?
Exactly.
Yes, correct.
Right? Because exfoliation, sometimes it does leave that dry patches on your skin. You have to rinse it off and you have to wait a few minutes until any redness or any type of irritation goes away. But now, this is really that more gentle way of exfoliating because it infuses hydration at the same time.
Okay, so I'm super fascinated. By the way, it's very gentle. I'm not feeling any weird, like horrible stinging, which is great, except there is AHA complex in here.
Exactly.
Developed by a dermatologist, one of the leading ones in Korea. It gives you essentially smoother, softer, glowier, radiantier skin, and you're getting 10. So before we find out how we use them and what your studies prove, because that's pretty amazing, 10 equals how many treatments? Are we doing these once a month, once a week? Once a week,
twice max.
So nearly 3 months worth.
Exactly.
For $40.
I would say even 4 months.
Okay, so we'll round up. 4 months, $40, $10 a month to get once a week in that month. So then $10 divided by 4 weeks is like $2.50 for a lunchtime facial that women in Korea are obsessed with. Okay, so now before we see how to do this, can we just talk about what scientifically was proven when you did it?
Yeah, exactly. So we tested it with the 22 women, and after 1 day, 95% said that their texture appears more refined and smooth. They also said that after 1 day, the skin appears more radiant.
1 day.
In
1 day.
In 1 day.
In 1 day. And then what happened further? Because I know we went a little further out 1 week.
Yes. So after 1 week of use, 100% agreed that the precision of the swab makes exfoliation easier. And 90% of the participants said that they would add this to their routine without hesitation.
Without hesitation.
Without hesitation.
Nobody
wants a complex routine.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, now, Christine, here's where you come in, my dear.
Yes.
It's the coolest concept, although I have no idea what to do with it.
So this oversized swab, you just gently sweep it over the face. And because it's a swab format, it is so amazing for not only full face application, but also precision application wherever you have troubled spots or certain areas that you want to target. And you go in. I like to do my T-zone, my nose.
Now, the areas, Miss Christine, because again, this is Korea's version of a lunchtime facial.
Yeah.
So explain this to me. The areas where you really want to target, what would I be targeting? Like, I have a very deep crevice between my eyebrows. No, I'm serious. Is that what I'm targeting?
Well, I don't see it, Sean, but you would be targeting that area. The T-zone is always a great place. It's wherever you feel like you need some exfoliation. And exfoliation is critical in skincare because if you have that dead skin cell buildup, over time, your good skincare, all those expensive creams that you're getting, they're not going to go where they need to go.
Well, and the other thing is that the more dead skin cells you have building up, the more they are exacerbating fine lines and wrinkles.
Exactly.
Conversely, when you slough off, when you get rid of all of those, now the fine lines and wrinkles appear softer. So it's, so you get 10. This is nearly a 4-month supply. They come pre-moistened with what, my dear Sarah?
Pre-moistened with lactic acid and glycolic acid, which are great for reducing your pores and also the fine lines and wrinkles. It helps smooth the skin, and we have some really great test results. Women, after 1 day of use, said 95% of them agree that the texture appears more refined and smooth.
W Magazine, these were featured in W Magazine. The press is astronomical. By the way, it is quite compelling to me as I take this pre-moistened, really Q-tip, oversized one for your whole face out.
Yeah.
It is compelling to me that one of Asia's leading dermatologists, I would imagine he is kind of likened to Asia's version of Dr.Oracle. Am I correct?
Yes, you're exactly right.
He's the big dude over
Dr.
here.
Rowe.
Dr. Rowe.
So he has this huge franchise of Dr.Oracle all over Asia. It is one of the top derm clinics in Asia. Obviously huge in Korea, and women go to Dr.Oracle to get their lunchtime facials, this aqua peeling treatment every week. And this Dr.Oracle actually brand trickled this onto a skincare product, which is this new cotton swab format.
Feel my skin, by the way. I know this does not shock you. I mean, you actually are bringing this to us, but
it's really smooth.
It is. I just can't. I'm going to be using these every day, which you should not. Don't use them every day. A, it won't last you for months. B, they are, though gentle, full of potent exfoliating ingredients, so you don't need to use them every day. You're not supposed to. But unbelievable, the sensation, Christine, and also the results. So here's my question. If you haven't covered this, at what period in the day am I doing this? Is it like a before bed and then overnight sleeping with it on?
Yes, so our recommendation would be first to cleanse, tone, and then you just use this all over the face. And then the best part is you don't have to wash it off. You can go straight to your treatment steps.
What about when I'm wanting to target? Can I target marionette lines?
Yes.
What about lines around the lip? Can I migrate it down the neck? I mean,
yes. Oh, definitely.
When are you coming out with the body size version? Just kidding.
Yes, thank you. A huge jumbo size. This is great for the neck also because it helps to really smooth that texture on your neck. You want to remove those dead skin cells whenever you can, right? And this is such a fun way to do that. And also, I like to just kind of sit on my couch, watch a movie, and just go over my T-zone and U-zone, and that's it.
So if you are oily, this is probably terrific.
This is terrific.
Breakout
I have combination,
tone.
exactly.
Yes.
Because it also has great hydrating ingredients which help to soothe the skin. So there's tea tree extract, there's wintergreen extract, and then there's lemon fruit extract.
Plus,
so
of
it's a
course,
beautiful blend.
The AHA and the
glycolic acid, exactly. Those are the potent ingredients that help to exfoliate the skin, reduce the size of your pores, and diminish your fine lines.
I am obsessed with how my hand feels. I also want to call out what a great time as we are, I think, about halfway through our quantity that we have. And if you want Easy Pay, which by the way, this is a 4-month supply for $40. If you want Easy Pay though, you can use or apply for and use your Q card, which is the QVC credit card. So 10 oversized pre-moistened swabs. You use 1 a week. So this will virtually last you 4 months. And, since it is winter and the air we're living in our homes is quite dry.
Exactly.
I don't know if in Korea they do this, but here we use the humidifiers, right?
Yes.
It's just the air that you breathe, the windows closed, the fireplace cranking, the forced air heat on, is naturally speeding up the drying process of your skin and the aging process. So this is your potentially new best friend, and you're getting 10 of them. They're good for all skin types. And can you just also reassure us, the facial peel lunchtime thing can
The
sometimes
aqua peel.
it can be scary if it's too strong. These are gentle.
Exactly, these are gentle. I mean, personally, I always have the fear of exfoliation and peel. I would just run the opposite direction when I hear the
Correct.
word peel because of that irritation, the
No.
redness. But dry patches that lasted a really long time, which I don't want, especially in this winter season.
Yes.
So now this one keeps it really simple and easy, but also it just never keeps my skin dry. That's really where the magic is once again.
I can't help but stare at your skin as well. You and Christine have the most stunning skin. Wow. So many cool things still to come in this show. The debut hour of Glow Recipe Beauty. Sarah and Christine left big corporate French US beauty skincare Goliath.
Having to deal with active acne already takes a great deal of effort and takes a large toll on our skin. Yet, the war that is raging on our skin is far from done. After the acne has healed, a pitfall awaits in the form of acne scars, which can feel downright diabolical. So, what are acne scars? Well, acne scars are the changes in textures and indentation that occur on the skin as a result of severe acne. Acne scars appear when the acne is gone. The probability of acne scars increases when a person has inflammatory acne that includes acne cysts and nodules, skin pores with excess oil, bacteria, and dead skin cells. Picking, squeezing, or popping acne also increases inflammation, which results in scarring. This later creates a deep break in the wall of the pore. Some infected material may spread into the surrounding tissue. Thus, this creates deeper lesions. In an attempt to repair this, the skin now forms new collagen fibers. Unfortunately, these repairs usually aren't as smooth and flawless as the original skin. This leaves behind what we called acne scars. This leaves permanent or long-lasting effect on our physical, mental, and social well-being. But don't stress out. The good news is that acne scars can be treated. Just as a warning, some of the scar treatments can't be done alongside typical acne medications, and the inflammation that's caused by breakouts can also reduce treatment effectiveness. Here are the top 7 treatments for dealing with acne scars. First up is microneedling. One of the most recommended acne scar treatments is microneedling. This procedure is great for those who want the results of laser skin resurfacing with little to no downtime. This top acne scar treatment is now a popular solution for treating acne scars. Microneedling helps reduce the appearance of your acne scars by breaking down the old tissues and remodeling your skin with a new batch of collagen and elastin fibers. This acne treatment also stimulates collagen production and healing factors. Your collagen is an essential protein that gives your skin a youthful look. Microneedling, though, is not a quick fix, as it involves your skin's regrowth and may take up to several months before you could see drastic results from this treatment procedure. It is an effective, safe procedure that improves your skin appearance as it helps reduce wrinkles, diminish scarring, and tightens or rejuvenates your loose or aging skin. Microneedles that are 1 mm and longer should be performed in an office by professionals since the risk is greater. Home acne scar treatments with a microneedling tool and smaller bristle length can be used, such as the Banisher 2.0. Here are common microneedling tools. Dermaroller. This is the most common microneedling tool, which is full of tiny needles attached to a handle. A lot of derma rollers may come from different brands, but it's best to use or purchase from a trusted brand for you to ensure its quality. Bent needles may tug or cause damage to your skin rather than healing it. A derma stamp like the Banisher 2.0. Needles from a derma stamp enter the skin in a straight manner compared to that of a derma roller, which comes in at a slight 90-degree angle. It is a better tool for you to use should you aim for hard-to-reach areas such as the sides of your nose. Number 2. Dermabrasion. Also known as dermaplaning, dermabrasion is a skin resurfacing procedure, a minimally invasive procedure that is considered physical exfoliation and removes the outermost part of skin. This uses a rotating device and sheds off the outer skin layers. This acne scar treatment allows new skin to take place and helps prevent the appearance of facial lines as well as improving acne scars. It can be done either as a standalone treatment or with other cosmetic procedures. This top acne scar treatment leads to a smoother surface of the skin, and it helps treat the following conditions: sun-damaged skin, skin lesions, age spots, acne scars, pockmarks, and scars from accidents or disease, burn scars, aging skin, wrinkles, removal of warts, moles, and skin tags. This kind of acne scar treatment is often performed in the doctor's clinic where medication is administered to the patient, and they may also be numbed with some medication before the procedure starts. This top acne scar treatment is recommended for patients with fair skin complexion, since performing this treatment on those with darker skin may result in scarring and discoloration. Number 3, chemical peels. Another top acne scar treatment would be chemical peels. They use different types of acid which breaks down layers of skin to get rid of any fine lines, wrinkles, enlarged pores, and uneven skin tones. This acne scar treatment also helps tighten the skin, regenerate it, and revitalize it. The goal of chemical peel is to help achieve a more radiant complexion through exfoliating the old damaged layer of skin off. There are 3 types of chemical peels: superficial, medium depth, and deep depth. The superficial type is the most recommended type among the 3 kinds of chemical peel, as it has the mildest effect and requires minimal downtime. Deeper peels run a larger risk of causing more scarring, and they have a longer healing time. Aside from this, superficial chemical peels are less expensive and less painful. However, the setback for this top acne treatment would be the recovery period, as it would take 5 to 7 days for the result to be seen, and during the recovery period, skin can look very red and raw and even start peeling. You would also need to be very careful to avoid the sun and cover skin with an ointment to protect it. Number 4, retinoic acid. Retinoic acid is made from vitamin A and found only in prescription creams, which help in skin cell turnover and minimizes collagen breakdown. This ingredient has been known to treat acne scars and reduce post-inflammatory pigmentation. Side effects of this top acne scar treatment include peeling, irritation, redness, discomfort, and sensitivity to sun exposure. Retinol is a weaker, over-the-counter version of tretinoin and is highly effective in reversing the damage caused by exposure to the sun's UV rays and signs of aging. Tretinoid, on the other hand, minimizes fine lines, evens out your skin color, improves skin textures, and acne scars. Side effects would include intolerance to irritation and dryness. Results can take months of consistent use, and retinoids are best used for acne scars due to hyperpigmentation and dark marks rather than pitted or rolling acne scars. Number 5, lasers. Another top acne scar treatment is laser treatment. It helps reduce the appearance of your acne scars and mainly focuses on using light therapy to either help or remove the surface of your skin's outer layer and stimulates the production of new cells as a replacement to the old and damaged cells. Laser treatments are done as an outpatient procedure where a skin specialist moves a laser wand over your skin, removing the damaged skin cells and make the scars disappear, including these types of scars: injury scars, burn scars, acne scars, dark spots, age spots, and other types of hyperpigmentation. This top acne scar treatment, however, is not recommended when you have light sensitivity due to certain medications, as laser treatment involves both heat and light. Your skin specialist may also discourage you from undergoing laser treatment if you're taking blood thinning medications and other sorts of skin conditions, including active acne and skin sores. Number 6, fillers. Fillers are a less expensive form of acne scar treatment which help give you a younger look. Filler is helpful for treating wrinkles, hollows, and lines, and also plumps your cheeks, lips, hands, chin, jaw lines, and temples. Fillers reduce the appearance of any wrinkles and skin folds around the mouth and nose, even filling the depressed scars and certain areas of the chin. This top acne treatment may be used for non-surgical chin augmentation and non-surgical nose lifts. Derma fillers, on the other hand, help in treating and getting rid of a certain type of acne scars. These fillers are safe and well tolerated, particularly effective for rolling scars and less defined boxcar scars. Derma fillers are classified into 3 types: temporary, semi-permanent, and permanent. Medical grade silicone can be used for soft tissue augmentation. Number 7, punch excisions. Also known as punch biopsy or subcision, punch excision is a method where all types of facial scars are removed using a small punch tool. They puncture the skin's top layer and create an opening to allow removal of any cyst or pore. Punch excision also treats deep ice pick scars, in which the dermatologist makes an incision on your skin, removes the scar, and places a graft over that area. It may leave behind a scar that is less noticeable than the original one. This top acne treatment is recommended for patients having deep pitted scars that are unresponsive to the TCA cross technique. No one asked to have acne scars, right? but having acne is very common and having some scars after is normal too. If you'd like to start fading your scars, try any of the top acne scar treatments mentioned above. If you're ever in doubt, check with your dermatologist to make sure you're picking the best options for your skin type.
Hey soldiers, it's Daisy, founder of Banish. Did you like this video? Please give it a thumbs up and comment and subscribe to our channel to be featured with any future Banish Acne Diaries and Skin Positivity comment. Thank you, and don't forget,
사람들은 누구나 자기만의 삶이 있습니다. 그들은 저마다 사는 것도 다르고 피부색도 다르고 생각도 다르죠. 하지만 같은 것도 있습니다. 아름다워지고 싶은 마음. 그 마음 하나하나를 새기는 사람들. 우리는 오라클입니다. 누구나 아름다워질 권리가 있다. 오라클의 꿈은 그렇게 시작되었습니다. 고객이 웃을 때 함께 웃으며 고객의 행복이 곧 우리의 행복이 되었을 때 오라클은 80명의 전문의와 500여 명의 의료 스태프이 함께 만들어가는 국내 최고의 피부과 병원으로 성장했습니다. 진료 예약부터 입국, 사후관리, 의료 관광까지 차원이 다른 원스톱 토탈 솔루션으로 세계인의 발걸음까지 사로잡은 오라클. 하지만 오라클은 거기서 멈추지 않았습니다. 환자와의 1:1 치료를 넘어 화장품, 의료기기 제조, 의료 미용 정보의 창 포털 사이트, 병원용 IT 솔루션을 바탕으로 한 스마트 헬스케어 시스템, 프로젝트 KF 운용, 대한민국 바이오 헬스케어 투자 회사 오라클 인베스트먼트, 엔터테인먼트, 국내외 그룹의 재무, 법률, 전략 등을 총괄하는 컨트롤 타워까지 의료를 헬스케어로 의료에 관한 모든 것이 갖춰진 오라클만의 플랫폼을 만들었습니다. 병원을 넘어 진정한 의미의 종합 헬스케어 그룹이 되는 것 때문에 오라클은 오늘에 만족하지 않고 쉼없이 도약하고 있습니다. 한국을 넘어 세계를 감동시킨 오라클만의 기술과 서비스는 외국인 환자 유치 1위라는 성과를 가져왔습니다. 그리고 이제 세계인은 보다 쉽게 오라클을 만날 수 있게 되었습니다.
China.
전 세계가 주목하는 무한한 잠재력의 나라 중국. 현재 중국에서 피부과, 성형외과 프랜차이즈를 운영 중인 유일한 한국 병원인 오라클은 북경, 상해, 장춘, 대련, 신천 등 27개 지점을 설립하여 이미 13억 중국인과 만나 새로운 아름다움을 나누고 있습니다.
홍콩.
국내 피부과 단독 진출 최초의 사례로 꼽히는 아시아 금융의 중심지 홍콩 칭사추이점.
Japan.
의료 선진국인 일본도 예외는 아닙니다. 오라클의 최신 테크놀로지와 의료 기술을 바탕으로 젊음의 거리 도쿄 신주쿠에 오라클의 이름을 알렸습니다. 그 밖에도 필리핀, 베트남, 대만 등 아시아 여러 나라에서 오라클을 만나는 것은 결코 어려운 일이 아닙니다. 아시아 최고의 피부 성형 그룹 오라클. 이것은 시작일 뿐입니다. 지난 15년의 축적된 노하우로 직영과 가맹대원의 가속화, 세계 최고의 헬스케어 그룹이 되기 위해 무한 질주 중인 오라클. 누구나 아름다워질 권리를 위해 이제 오라클은 대한민국을 넘어 세계로 뻗어갑니다. 해외에서도 인정받은 강력한 네트워크, 그것을 바탕으로 하는 세계 1위의 꿈. 우리의 꿈이 어디까지 펼쳐질지는 아무도 모릅니다. 단 하나 확실한 것은 아시아 최고를 넘어 세계 최고가 되는 그날까지 결코 멈추지 않는다는 것입니다. 눈을 감아보세요. 그리고 상상해보세요. 달라진 내일이 보이지 않나요? 이제 미래를 바꾸고 세상을 바꾸는 오라클의 기적을 함께하세요.
안녕하세요. 저는 지금 막 외출을 하고 집에 들어온 상태예요. 이제 얼굴을 세안하기 전에 제가 좋은 제품을 하나 소개해드리려고 영상을 켜게 됐어요. 일단 이 제품을 말하자면 닥터 오라클의 트레니언 스테이 에이테라 필링 스틱이에요. 설명을 해드리자면 이제 세안을 딱 하고 나서 저희가 외출하고 얼굴에 남아있는 화장, 지금 들어가는 좋은데 미세먼지, 피지, 모공에 껴있는 블랙헤드 등을 정리해줄 수 있는 스틱이에요. 사용 방법 세안하고 나서 스킨케어 하기 전에 코 부분 같은 경우는 저희가 조금 더 피지나 모공 쪽에 보면 더 껴있는 것도 많고 화장도 잘 끼는 부분이잖아요. 그 부분을 이렇게 잘 문질러 주시면 저희가 많이 미처 다 지우지 못했던 화장품들, 또 저희 얼굴에 앉아있던 먼지들 같은 거를 깨끗하게 정리해 줄 수 있는 제품이에요. 이 아하라는 여드름에 굉장히 효과적인 물이 들어있어서 너무 얼굴을 자주 사용하는 건 좋지 않고요. 일주일에 한두 번 정도를 권장해드리고 있기는 해요. 굉장히 사용하고 나면 산뜻한 느낌이 있어서 많이 무겁거나 아니면 미세먼지가 심했던 날에는 제가 이거 꼭 사용하고 있어요. 일단 제가 세안을 먼저 하고 나서 사용하는 방법 한번 보여드리도록 할게요. 지금 다 세안을 하고 나온 상태고요. 아무것도 바르지 않은 상태예요. 먼저 스킨케어를 해주기 전에 이 에이테라 필링 스틱을 이용해서 먼저 피부선이랑 피지나 이런 얼굴 남아있는 잔여물들을 먼저 지워보도록 할게요. 자, 이거 먼저 꺼내면 이렇게 낮게 포장이 되어 있어서 뭐 여행 갈 때나 이럴 때 가지고 다니기도 정말 편할 것 같기는 해요. 안을 열어보면 약간 커다란 면봉 같은 느낌의 스틱이 들어있어요. 이 끝에 보시면 되게 양도 많이 묻어있고 이걸로 먼저 얼굴 선을 전체적으로 한번 정리해준다는 느낌으로 얼굴 전체 사용해도 되긴 하지만 눈가랑 입가 주위 너무 가까운 곳은 피해주는 게 좋을 것 같아요. 그리고 특히나 코 부분 같은 경우는 피지나 모공 이런 게 많이 끼는 부분이니까 그 주변을 조금 더 세심하게 한 번 더 결 따라서 잡아줄게요. 그리고 턱 부분에도 화장품이 많이 끼는 부분이어서 이렇게 깎아주기만 했는데 혹시 보이시나요? 카메라상으로 잘 안 보이긴 하는데 먼지랑 약간 비비 잔여물 같은 게 되게 많이 묻어난 것 같아요. 아무리 뭐 1차 세안, 2차 세안, 물로 지우고 폼으로 지우고 뭐 해도 얼굴에 남아있는 화장품들이 분명히 있으니까 가끔씩 이런 필링 스틱 사용해서 얼굴 결도 정리해주고 우리 얼굴에 남아있는 피지나 얼굴에 남아있는 화장품 다 정리해주는 것도 아주 좋은 것 같아요. 얼굴을 전체적으로 필링 스틱으로 닦아줬으면 얼굴에 남아있는 앰플 같은 건 얼굴에 흡수를 시켜주시고 평소에 하시던 대로 스킨케어, 수분이나 로션, 팩 같은 거 다 챙겨서 발라주시면 좋을 것 같아요. 때같이 먼지도 많고 얼굴에 이렇게 피지가 올라올 때 사용하기 정말 좋은 필링 스틱이었던 것 같아서 사용 방법도 너무 간단하고 맞게 포장되어 있어서 여행 갈 때나 뭐 어디 들고 다니기도 너무너무 편리한 제품인 것 같아서 오늘 한번 소개시켜드렸고요. 얼굴에 뭐 피지나 먼지를 제거하고 싶다 하는데 간단한 걸 원하신다 하는 분들한테 너무 좋은 제품일 것 같아요. 영상 봐주셔서 감사합니다.
Like this, make it pop like this, make it